What's up, guys? Lucky here, your friendly neighborhood yapper. Um, I know it's been a long time, and a lot of things have happened, but I just want to make this video to express my feelings about a situation that you're probably already read in the title. But I don't really care about views or money because, first of all, I don't get any views and I don't have any money. But it's been a sad week. Oliver Tree died, and he died on June 14, 2026. It is currently June 16, so he passed away 2 days ago. And I just kind of want to express my feelings towards what this means to me. Um, and obviously, for a lot of people, kind of his overall just view of how he was. He was just a troller and, a musician, and that's about it. Um, but, when I first heard about it, I thought it was a troll because Oliver Tree is a troller and he loves to, joke around and do stuff like this. So I thought it was a meme. And then, my wife proved it with Google, so I just felt like not real anymore. Not like real life was not here at that moment. Um, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't get all bummed out. It was a shitty day after I heard about that, but I did not get depressed or anything like that. The ones that did hit home for me were like XXXTentacion or Juice World or Mac Miller even. Um, but I was thinking about it today, and it just sparked motivation to talk about it. And basically 2020, first album comes out. I see him on YouTube trending. I'm like, what the fuck? This guy with a bowl cut, with his like 90s ski jacket on a giant fucking scooter. So I watched it and then I sat through and I was blown away by the music video and the song itself. I was very impressed. At that time, I was, yeah, I know I say this a lot, but it was a very shitty part of my life. And basically, I was slaving away for this huge amount of debt that came out of nowhere. And I was just working construction fucking 12 hours, 15-hour fucking days, getting paid minimum wage, below Walmart pay. And I was young, I was dumb, and very fucking depressed because, manual labor for 12 hours plus construction, that blue collar life. While everyone was going to college and all this shit, and I was over here just fucking carrying black tar buckets. So there's two albums that came out around that season that you could really say carried me throughout that whole patch of my life. And that was Oliver Tree's album and NF's album as well. Nonstop, I'd fucking listen to those two. Non fucking stop, bro. I would listen to the album from beginning to end. And honestly, it just pulled me away from the mundane, just life and boredom and fucking depressing feeling of just working. And yeah, I saw an ad for one of his concerts that he was doing, and he put last tour ever, and I saw that last year. So I think he memed too much, and it bit him in the ass. I do think that words do push further meaning into reality. Um, but I was gonna get tickets and go to that last show because I thought about that patch in my life and what it meant to me now. But besides that, dude, he was in podcast H3H3, just busting, busting balls, actually talking, addressing controversial stuff that he shouldn't really know. I don't know. It was all plots or just uh, from people, that tell him or feed him information to say, or it was acting at it. You could never know because it was all a fucking meme. It was all just trolling with people, and he fell off a little bit for maybe a couple years, maybe one or two, and then he started doing a guy remixed one of his songs, sped it up, you know. So he said he took it and changed it a little bit, and then posted it, blew up again. Did Cowboy Tears. That's when he came back, popped off, proved himself, and recently, this is the controversial stuff and the theories. He posted some videos and talked about live streams about leaving his record label because they weren't posting his music, and he wanted to be independent and just bust out more music. And a lot of people are saying that the record label um, took it upon themselves to get revenge for him leaving. Which I mean, I don't know at this point. You know, so many conspiracy theories are real. Um, Two helicopters crashing is really crazy. Let's also talk about the other people that died in that. There's six other people that died, and unfortunately, they're not famous, so we don't know their names. But you also got the YouTuber who was killed. His name was Gaspy. I guess he did a lot of interviews in Brazil and um, did a lot of giving back to people kind of videos, which is pretty cool. Um, but yeah, just unfortunately, I hate too that a lot of people are posting a rip Oliver Tree, and then other people are like, "Oh, Gaspy, what about Gaspy?" And then they get backlash because there's just four other people that aren't famous that also unfortunately passed away. And I mean, dude, it's just that's how the world is. I don't know why you guys are fighting over names. Obviously, don't be so defensive about it. It's literally not affecting you as much as you're putting it out on these comments. It's fine if you want to bring awareness to it, but if you're gonna go and give backlash to somebody else, and then backlash to this, the backlash to that, that's kind of crazy. But yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.